guys, today we are going to draw an elf on a shelf. This is a guided drawing, which means that I'm going to show you all of the steps and I'd like you to follow along with me. I'm using a Sharpie marker to draw, but I would recommend that you use a pencil in case you make any mistakes. Now, since this is a video, if I'm going too fast for you, you can pause the video if you need to whenever you want, or you can rewind to see something that you missed. So get yourself a piece of paper, something to draw with, and then something to color with, and meet me back here for directions. All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is draw our elf's face. So near the top of your page, but not all the way at the top, I wanna have room for my elf's hat. So I'm gonna come a little bit closer here to the middle, and I'm going to start by drawing a letter U, and that's going to be the face of our elf on a shelf. Next, I'm going to create the hair for my elf on a shelf. So to do that, I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to go down a little bit into the letter U, and I'm going to make a zigzag line. And my zigzag line has a little bit of a curve to it. So I'm drawing my elf's hair. Then I'm going to connect the top of the letter U to the other side of the letter U with a curved line. I'm just going to go over this again because that marker didn't work in that spot for some reason. Okay, next we're going to make the white sort of brim of the hat, and I'm going to do that by creating a straight line up and a matching straight line up on the other side, and then I'm going to connect them with a matching curved line to this one. So I'm going to start here, come up and over. Awesome. Okay, so I don't have a lot of room above my elf's head, and I know that Elf on a Shelf has really tall, pointy hat. So I'm just going to make a pointy hat. I'm going to fit it right in this space. If you have more space, you can make your elf's hat taller. I'm going to come up with a diagonal line and come back down so it looks like a triangle. Okay, let's give our elf a cute face. So we're going to start by making the eyes of our elf, and we're going to make two upside down letter U shapes near the top of the head. There's one, and there's the other. And then I'm going to connect them with a little curved line so it looks like the elf's cheek, and he looks like he's happy and smiling. So I'm going to start a little bit over to the side of my letter U, and then I make a curve, kind of like a rainbow, and back down, and a matching one on the other side. Next, I'm going to create the pupils and the iris for my elf. So I'm going to start by making a big curved letter C, and then a matching curved letter C here. Now, it kind of looks like a circle. You might not see the whole circle, just sort of the curve. I'm going to do the same steps again, just inside of that big one. And then our elves usually have a little bit of a shine in their eyes. So I'm going to make a tiny little circle in the corner and another tiny little circle. I'm going to color in everything in the pupil except for that little circle. All right. Next, I'm going to make my elf's nose, just a little rainbow line in the middle of the face. And then, of course, our elf is going to be very happy, so we're going to make a curved smile line, and maybe we'll add some curved lines on the outside for cheeks. All right, good job so far, guys. Now let's add some ears. So I'm going to make a letter C shape on the outside of my face. One here, and then a matching but opposite one on the other side. All right, let's move on to create the elf's body. All right, so we're actually going to start by creating the elf's legs. So in order to make the legs, I'm going to move my marker down towards the middle of the page here, all this empty space. I don't want to put it, again, too close to the bottom because I need to put feet on my elf. And if I make the legs at the bottom, there won't be room. So I'm going to move my marker, let's see, right about here on the page. And I'm going to make a curved line that comes up like a candy cane and goes back down. And then I'm going to make a same curved line that goes up and down, but I'm going to trace over this line again so that the elf's legs are together. So I'm going to go up, and when I get close to the top, I'm going to curve like a candy cane and then come back down. All right, so I know that elves on the shelf don't necessarily wear shoes. They kind of have almost looks like a red onesie they're wearing with feet. But I'm going to add shoes for my elf. It's a little cold here, so we're going to give him some boots. I'm going to make a curved smile line here, and a curved smile line here. And then over here on the corner, I'm going to start with a letter C shape. I'm going to come to the other side, make a curved letter C shape, and then I'll make a straight line that connects here and a straight line that connects here. All right, so there's my elf's knees and his feet. And now I'm going to create the shelf for the elf to be sitting on. So that's a horizontal line, and it's going to go across, and it's going to stop when you get to the elf's legs because our legs aren't see-through, so we wouldn't be able to see the shelf through the legs. We're going to pretend the line continues behind the legs, and we're going to come back out here on the other side and continue our line to the end of the page. All right, you guys are doing a great job. Let's finish these up. So we need a body for our elf right now. So I'm going to come back up here to the chin, and I'm going to create a curved line, a big curved line. It's going to start at the chin, come down, and touch the shelf. Now notice that this curved line is not touching the knees. It's got a little bit of space in between. I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side, but I'm going to curve out the other way. All right, and then I'm going to add, the elf on the shelf has a little bit of a zigzag collar, so I'm going to make a zigzag line like that. And then we need some arms for our elf on a shelf, and he's going to have his arms up. He's going to be waving and excited to see you on Christmas morning. So let's start here at the zigzag line that we made, and we're going to make a big curved line that goes up. And we're going to move our drawing tool down and make the same exact curve line that goes up, but they don't touch. We'll do the same steps on the other side. So we'll start over here at the zigzag line. We'll make a curve that goes up and a matching one just next to it. And then our elf on the shelf has just a little curved hand. So we're going to close this up with a rainbow line, just like that, and one on the other side too. And then we'll close this off like little gloves with a straight line. All right, guys, you did it. You drew an elf on a shelf. Now, there are a lot of other details that you could add to your picture. If you want your elf on a shelf to be a girl, you could give her eyelashes. You could create different hair. You could add a background. So you could add different patterns and clothes to your elf on the shelf's outfit. So I'm just going to go color mine real quick, and I'll show it to you. And then you can get started adding details and color to yours. Have fun, guys.